Today, I decided to forgive you, not because you deserved it, but because my soul needed peace. Hashtag speaking from the heart, B. Fletcher.
I hate to have to report this. The breaking news just into CNN is that actor Robin Williams is dead at the age of 63 from an apparent
suicide. His publicist confirmed he'd been battling severe depression after decades of addiction.
I got no one.
You know what I did? The fucking distraction! You know how much I love you! You know what Christ, you know what you know what I can do with these fucking ass, Christ!
Would you like to get back together?
Those thirst traps still be fire.
Going to kill myself tomorrow.
Should I run the blade of this razor across my tongue? Or just finish shaving and move away from the sink?
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit and the world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our running commentary bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this. Not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
Elliot, you're not saying anything. What's wrong?
Nothing.
I haven't really been feeling like myself lately. When I wake up, I don't want to do anything, and when I get out of bed, I don't do anything. I just kind of waste my time. It's funny because I have all these goals and ambitions, but I just can't bring myself to accomplish any of them. Like, I used to make music and art and do all these cool things, but I don't even want to fucking clean my room anymore, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think I'm depressed, but I'm devoid of motivation. I don't see an end in sight. Like, it's like I'm locked in a perpetual state of what is to me non-existence. So I force myself to go outside and make a video, but I just want to know, like, am I the only one that's been feeling like this lately? Like, has anybody else been feeling this too? Like,
my 15-year-old brother took his own life 3 years ago. Every day I struggle with forgiving him because it seemed like a very selfish and weak thing to do.
You just have to show up.
Show up?
Yes.
Show up?
Yes.
I fucking showed up for you!
I think I have this thing where I need everybody to think I'm the greatest, quote-unquote fantastic Mr. Fox. And if they aren't completely knocked out, dazzled, and kind of intimidated by me, then I don't feel good about myself.
I can't do it! Why do you even want me? Why? I'm such a fuck up!
long would it take for people to notice if you disappeared? Joyce Carol Vincent was found dead on her sofa in Wood Green. Or at least her skeleton was found. She had been dead for at least 3 years, and no one ever checked on her. Her television was still on.
Loneliness is following my whole life. Everywhere. In bars and cars, sidewalks, stores, everywhere. There's no escape.
When I was between 12 and 15, I used to hug the clothes in my closet just to feel like I could be somewhere.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
I'm a capitalist. I worked my ass off. Everything around me, I made myself.
Almost 1 in 10 children around the world is missing out on schooling, helping their family make a living instead. For the first time in 2 decades, the world is seeing a rise in child labor.
Oh, don't you know you'll be my ruin? You've got me crying.
You know I love you. I'm sorry that I said I didn't earlier. It's just the one thing I knew would hurt you. I'm sorry. But you know I love you. And I know that you love
Loneliness is the human condition. No one is ever going to fill that space.
Are you guys texting each other while you're sitting next to each other?
Yeah. Using an app called Ghost.
You can't just talk to each other?
No, you can
No, I mean like you can't just talk to her because she's right there.
Yeah, texting are fun.
Are you guys
Are all the transphobic Christians gone? Jesus was trans.
Stupid. It's just stupid.
Hey, I'm telling you, keep my brother's name out your mouth! Keep your name out your mouth!
Often, that kind of proximity is almost bound to happen. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been 40 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year. We are 25 days in, and there have been 40 mass shootings.
My ex-boyfriend said he would kill himself if he wasn't with me. I call him my ex because he's gone. I've been feeling grief for 2 months now.
Men are facing a crisis. How many men do you think die by suicide each day in the UK? Have a guess. Raise your hand if you think it's under 5. Raise your hands. Under 5? Under 10? It's 12. That's 1 man every 2 hours.
The one thing, like people talk about depression all the time, the difference between depression and sadness is just, from happenstance, whatever happened or didn't happen for you, or, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, fuck you, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me.
I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on in the mind of a teenager. All I'm saying is Kyle made a mistake. If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, Suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
You said you would never abandon me, but that's a lie. A lie. That is a lie. Why is everyone lying to me? Why?
Somewhere a long time ago, I needed somebody, and they didn't do it. And so I decided at that point, I guess, I don't need you. The only person I need is me.
Oh, you think I can live like this? You think I bloody enjoy living like this?
You're supposed to be my lab.
And depression is your body saying, fuck you. I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you created. The world is too much for me.
Stop trying to control everything and just let go. Let go!
We love you anyway. I don't believe that. You don't believe that we love you? I don't believe that you can feel any other emotion than hate.
Purpose is not something we rationalize or intellectualize or figure out by just thinking about it really, really hard. It's something we do. And when we do, we don't find purpose. Purpose finds us.
Do you feel alone right now?
I mean, I'd like to believe I'm not, but I've just never seen any proof, so I just don't debate it anymore, you know? It's like, I could spend my whole life debating it over and over again, weighing the pros and cons, and in the end, I still wouldn't have any proof, so I just don't debate it anymore. It's absurd.
The search for God is absurd?
It is if everyone dies alone.
Does that scare you?
I don't want to be alone.
The weird thing about loneliness is that people aren't hard to find, knowing that there are over 7 billion of them on this planet. So, for some reason, we choose to be alone and we don't let other people in our lives easily.
When I was between 12 and 15, I used to hug the clothes in my closet just to feel like I'm hugging someone real. I grew up to realize that I never actually liked the human connection. I don't like to be touched or held. It's been years since I hugged someone.
Yeah, you know what? My life is fucking miserable. I hate my fucking life. I hate it. I am fucking depressed and fucking miserable. I don't sleep. I eat like shit. I have no friends, no social life, and I'm fucking miserable. There it is!
Yeah? Well, let me ask you a question. You have any idea how it feels to not be loved? Do you have any idea how it feels to come back home every day knowing that nobody is waiting for you at the front door? No one is there to greet you with a smile when opening the door. And then I wonder, how does it feel to have someone that loves you no matter what you do? How does it feel to be special in someone's eyes? How does it feel to know that someone chose to forever love you? But in my life, no one greets you with a smile as you walk to work. No one compliments your clothes even when you've dressed well. Your existence brings no other person happiness. And then I ask myself, what about me makes me so unlovable? What about me makes people want to walk away from me in my life? What about me makes me so unwanted? And yet, no matter how much I ask myself, I still can't find anything. I'm nothing. I guess as I can't find anything within myself, I can't find anything at all. I really am nothing. Yeah, I still want to be loved.
Will you come again?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why'd you ask?
You're funny.
Am I? Okay, I'll pop in and say hello.
Tomorrow.
All right?
The day after?
I'll come in every day until you're better.
Or until I go to heaven?
I just want you to find something that makes you want to get up in the morning. I'm still going. I know I'll never replace Dan, but I'm not going to throw in the towel. And the only thing that's worrying me now is you not being happy. It's okay to have feelings, you know. Things that aren't logical. Science makes us understand how to stay alive longer. Feelings give us the reason to want to.
But you're not even...
Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good.
There is a particular kind of person who is always, it seems, unlucky in love.
Is that fair, do you think, to say, I want to be single forever? Do you think that's realistic or fair assessment of oneself?
I think that's, for most people, a pathway to insanity.
9. They prioritize other people. Social media makes it easier to find out what our friends are up to when you're not with them. They tell you that they can't see you because they're too busy, but somehow they always seem to find a way to spend time with others. Just goes to show maybe they no longer consider you an important person in their life.
Oh, you don't like real girls. Well, I'm always here.
Was telling you how to not be too insane. Well, if you're alone, you drift.
Right.
You drift,
Right.
you know, and you'll drift in the direction of your biggest weakness. And so, you know, there are some people, maybe they're introverted and disagreeable. They're not cut out for a lot of social contact. But we're social animals, man, right to the core.
Sure.
And it's a suboptimal solution for the vast majority of people. I think that people are having a harder time finding,
Look at you.
like, let's call them more permanent relationships, is because
I was sort of in disbelief. I was mad, but what was I going to do about it? Just not let you guys be together?
I mean, you never even told me about anything that you were feeling. You kind of left it as it was.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we were together for what, 3 years? Nobody really meant as much to me as you did. Down, you knew that you were everything to me, but I just don't think you wanted to confront those feelings. You just didn't say things that kind of needed to be said. It felt like you kind of didn't really try with me after a while.
I just don't like talking about my feelings.
It just made it really hard for me because I tried for so long to try and not let like all my love for you just turn into hatred, I guess, but just part of me feels like I hate you, and that's the truth.
Do you hate me now, like currently?
I don't hate you. I think part of me wants to hate you. You know, you'll always be a part of my heart.
Is he a better boyfriend than I was?
He's there for me more, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about how we're feeling, and you never kind of really did that with me.
Yeah. I needed to grow up, you know?
It hurts because they're gone, and then it hurts all over again because you remember what they stood for, and you wonder, is all that gone too?
No, it's not gone.
You're a coward at heart. You lied to me. You deceived me.
You tried to deceive me.
I'm tired of listening to you.
You gave me your heart, you know. You'd like me to hand it back whole again, but I won't. You'll live a long time yet, Catherine, an eternity without me. You will look into the faces of passers-by, hoping for something that will, for an instant, bring me back to you. You will find moonlit nights strangely empty, because when you call my name through them, there will be no answer. Always your heart will be aching for me, and your mind will give you the doubtful consolation that you did a brave thing.
You dare to talk of bravery.
What else do we have to talk about, Catherine? For me, there will never be another woman but you. But for my heart, there is another love that must come before you.
Hopefully you're doing well. But I wanted to ask you something. Have you achieved your maximum potential?
When things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
There's nothing to be scared of. All it takes is a little self-confidence. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
You ready?
Huh?
To come live.
I'm scared, Joe. I'm not good enough. Anyway, I never got my spark.
Yes, you did. Your spark isn't your purpose. That last box fills in when you're ready to come live. And the thing is, you're pretty great at jazzing.
What a beautiful creature. Wish him luck, boys.
Good luck, Captain.
Maybe you chose the wrong time.
What do you mean the wrong time?
Maybe God made me a painter for people who aren't born yet.
Possibly.
It is said life is for sowing. The harvest is not here. I paint with my qualities and faults.
It stops you from experiencing anything, including anything good.
You don't think I feel bad enough already? I know I messed up. But you're supposed to teach me how not to be.
You know how. Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop hoping for somebody to save you. You don't need another person lying to you. Things don't all add up. But you're resilient. Face some hard facts and you can have an incredible life.
That's your cold.
Lower. That's a more concise way of putting it. Yeah.
It took lost friends, and it took fake friends, and it took my parents not believing in me. It took that, and after I pushed beyond that, I started to gain the recognition that I was right all along. And it's not as simple as that, but that's what it boils down to. So if you're feeling low, or you're feeling down, or you're feeling like you're not succeeding in life, or you're feeling like those around you aren't supporting you, just remember that I believe in you. and that everyone here in the comments believes in you, and that we're all in the same boat together, and we can all succeed if we just believe in each other and believe in ourselves. So, anyway, I gotta get down. We've got more events today. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I say this weak.
I did not say you were weak. I did not say you were weak.
Do you love me?
That's not the point.
No, that is the point.
No, it is not.
That is the point.
That is not the
You didn't
point.
answer me.
Yes, I love you.
But when you love someone, you work it out. You don't just throw it away. You have to be careful with it. You might never get it again.
I can't do this with you anymore, Edward. I just can't keep doing this.
Susan. You can't just walk away from things all the time.
You texted me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I feel like I'm falling. Why do you feel that way?
Life.
I miss you, but I bore you.
No.
You did love me.
I always love you. I hate hurting you.
Why are you?
I'm selfish.
I would have loved you forever. Now please go.
Don't do this, Alice. Talk to me.
I am talking. Fuck off.
I have another scenario for you.
Good.
I'm in love with you.
Where?
What?
Show me. Where is this love? I can't see it. I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I can hear it. I can hear some words, but I can't do anything with your easy words.
I don't think I'd be happier with her.
You won't. You'll miss me. No one will ever love you as much as I do. Why isn't love enough?
It's over.
What is?
It's over.
What?
All of this. I'm done embarrassing myself. I'm done. I'm done. Nobody showed up.
So what?
I can't pay back the theater. This is so... I'm gonna go home for a while.
I'll come see you tomorrow.
No, I'm going home.
This is home.
No, it's not anymore.
If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
And the Grammy goes to LA Stand Up, Igor Tyler, the creator.
Mom, I just want an Oscar.
なんとなく生きてんじゃないですか。迷ってんじゃないですか。生き生きしたい。簡単ですよ。過去のことを思っちゃダメだよ。なんであんなことしたんだろうって怒りに変わってくるから。未来のことも思っちゃダメ。大丈夫かな。ああ、不安になってくるでしょ。ならば一生懸命一つのところに命をかける。そうだ。今ここを生きていけばみんな生き生きするぞ。
Number one!
I ran this planet, Tom Hannon, to challenge this.
You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe.
And Argentina have won!
tell you you can't do something.
I've always wanted to do it, but it's like a pipe dream.
Not even me.
You said it. You change your dreams and then you grow up. Maybe I'm one of those people, and I'm not supposed to. And I can go back to school.
You got a dream, you gotta protect it.
I'm not a baby. I'm trying to grow up.
You're crying like a baby.
Oh my God.
You have an audition tomorrow at 5:30. I'll be out front at 8 a.m. You'll be out front or not. I don't know.
People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Coffee shop on the Warner Brothers lot. That's a classic.
The reason why we on Earth today, you, me, him, her, all these different walks of life, it's all a test. It's almost like an experiment, God's experiment. When are we gonna understand that we are put on Earth to love? That's all it's about. Everybody want to figure out how complicated life is and break it down. This is what I truly think. I really think that it's going to keep going on. War going to keep going on. Frustration going to keep going on. Anger going to keep going on till we finally go back down to the simplest word, love. And when God sees that, then we have the answer. But until then, it's going to be warfare.
I wish I could just lay in my bed and convince myself that nothing bad has ever happened to me.
But with 23 seconds left, I just want to let y'all know that life will throw you a ton of curveballs. It's scary. But like, if you believe, man, you know, if you believe, and if you want it, and if you want to work hard enough for it, it can be so. Because there's no difference from me and you. I just really wanted this shit. I wanted it bad. You know, and I didn't want to be a failure. And nobody's a failure in this room. Don't ever think that. We can all win. And that's it.
The biggest thing I have to learn is to ask for help. That's the biggest thing.
I'm fucking miserable. I'm miserable. How do you deal with this?
You know, I don't want to tell somebody else that I'm afraid. I don't want to tell somebody else that I'm scared. I don't want to tell somebody else that, you know, I don't know sometimes deep down in me if I really want to tell somebody else that I care even. But I know for a fact I don't want to tell somebody else that I'm scared.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
I could use a hug.
I'll give you a hug. Seems like you got a lot going on, man. It's all right. It's all right, man.
You murdered yourself. You murdered yourself. You killed someone. That person happened to be you, but you couldn't even show up for yourself.
All those moments we lost in time, like tears.
What I would say is, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and you're your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. I think that's very important. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better, because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
Hi. When Joey grows up, he wants to do nothing.
Nothing here to care about. That sound. That song about. Nothing worth saying loud. So then, why do I seem to
There will always be something to fix, man. Don't try and be perfect. It never ends. It's a cycle. Be who you are. Be content with who you are, man. That's the only way. Being content with who you are. Being perfect is never gonna work. Never. The only way that you can be happy is being content with who you are. That's the only way. Know yourself and be content with who you are. Stop trying so hard to fit in, man. You'll never be perfect. Because if you're trying to do things for other people, you'll never be happy. And that's where depression comes in. Wearing a mask. Not the literal mask. But you understand.
Your greatest enemy is the enemy within. It's the things you tell yourself about yourself that's keeping you stuck. Each and every day, learn to speak positive affirmations to yourself about yourself.
To live life, you need problems.
That's so stupid.
If you get everything you want the minute you want it, what's the point of living?
You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
That's another root of human struggle, worrying about other people's perceptions about who you are. Like, why would you ever care about that, And I think that I fell victim to that in my past, of worrying about things that I can't control. If the people understood what words could do to a human being, especially where we are in today's society, then they wouldn't be invested in that.
Lonely?
Yeah. Well, you're dead.
But that is no match for wishful thinking. If you focus on what you've left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead. Now go up and look around.
I hear people all the time talk about, hang in there, don't quit. They ain't been in your shoes. They say they have, but they don't know what you're going through. What I will ask you though is, can you give me one more day? not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a month. I'm not asking you for a year. Can you give me one more day?
As an emotional man, I always feel like I have to act fearless and strong. But in reality, I'm extremely sensitive. I'm too scared to be who I am.
I've never been able to manifest a mutual friendship. Never even had a cup of coffee in a cafe without my anxiety kicking in. Never even celebrated my birthday. I am meant to be lonely.
Human beings are dying. And you must understand that human beings, they want you to do everything else except being yourself, you know? They want you to become everything else except being yourself. And the problem is that most people, they don't understand themselves, you know? They don't understand how they think. They don't understand how they function as a person, you know? That's why they get caught up in all of these things, you know? Every new trend that comes along, people just jump right into it. It doesn't matter, you know? You can be the strongest, you can be the smartest, but we're still the same. You know, I actually wanna find myself in a place where I have no neighbors. I just wake up, go outside, and the world is silent. Nobody's talking. I can't hear any cars. There are no human sounds around me, you know? The only thing I can hear is the wind blowing. And the second thing I might hear is the birds chirping, you know?
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
I don't really click with a lot of people. I struggle with that actually.
Do you think that's a new problem? Or is it familiar to you?
It's familiar. I would say
I feel so lonely that I get chest pains and I can't breathe. People think I'm fine because I have a good job, I'm well educated and rich, but they don't know that I cry myself to sleep almost every night because I long to be with someone. All I want is for someone to hold me, to brush their fingertips across my cheek, gently rub my back and grab my hand. I feel so helpless because I don't know when I'll find somebody to love and if I'll ever have someone to love me back.
And eventually, all you can think about is how life has always been this way. And will only continue to be this way.
Do I
am dead inside.
So the thing I keep thinking about is, was it worth it to be happy for a little bit, even though it ended up sad? Or would it have been better if the whole thing never happened?
I want to kill myself.
Build this up. So, anyway,
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Give you a hug.
I'll give you a hug. Seems like you got a lot going on, man. It's all right. It's all right, man.
That's the thing about being alone. It's not that you feel like you don't have anybody. It's like you feel like nobody has you.
Are you okay?
No. Thank you for asking.
What am I doing with my life? What do you dream about?
Home.
Oh. What's that like?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Dream. You gotta find out the future you're fighting for. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes and really envision that shit, bro. If you like it, then it's beautiful. If you don't, then you might as well fade the fuck out right now.
Restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Or maybe I just disgust you. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you.
I'm gonna go offline. I guess I'll try to find something to watch for a tiny bit before I pass out.
What's a every guy answer to how are you doing? I don't care if your dad just died or you just got divorced. Great. Okay. Right? Okay is not a feeling. Good is not a feeling. Right. Something horrible. I could have had the worst day right now, and if you ask me how you doing, I'd say good. I'm okay.
Feel anything?
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
24 hours a day and people just look at you like you're some kind of little bum, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have had people that walk past me and say, get a job, bum. And I said, wait a minute, I'm not a bum, I'm a human being.
A million friends are dead because you lied! My friends are dead because you lied! You need to apologize! Apologize!
I am so upset that the things we did and the things we fought for and the boys that died for us, it's all gone down the drain. Our country's gone to hell. That's not what our boys, that's not what they died for. That's not it.
Если можно проснуться в таком месте, где идет другой отсчет времени, нельзя ли проснуться другим человеком?
What am I doing with my life?
Where have you been?
Yeah, I just need to sleep, alright?
What have you been doing?
Just go to sleep, alright? Leave me alone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. Going through a lot of shit. Going through a lot of shit.
It's like within the past week, like I just am so burnt out with life that nothing literally makes me feel excited. Like, I feel like I've used every hobby that I have as a distraction so much to a point where I'm now numb to the excitement about it.
How did I try? Floor's lava, the floor's lava!
Eat something, you know?
I don't care if I might eat something, I kill myself. I care.
What?
No.
What happened? B, what do you mean? Don't ever say that.
September 9th, 2001. Gary and I were skating at a hospital on top of a huge hill overlooking a valley. An ambulance came in and turned out a dead woman. Gary asked me why she wasn't moving or blinking. They hadn't closed her eyes yet. She must have died on the way. A car full of family and friends came into the ambulance. They were all crying and hugging each other. One woman screamed hysterically and grabbed at the woman's body, asking her to wake up. I had to tell Gary that her soul went to heaven. I didn't believe a word of it, but I knew it would be easier for him to understand. 2 days from now, at 9 a.m., planes will hit the World Trade Center, killing over 3,000 people. I'll tell Gary that there is no God, and all of this is meaningless. But today, there is a God, and He has a plan for him.
And no one likes you, and you're going to end up alone, and you deserve it, because you're a superficial, selfish, and prejudiced person!
You're using me to feel better by yourself. You can't tell me yet.
Please. Please kill me.
Why?
You have to just do it.
You tell me why! Tell me! Why should I?
So I can be with my wife. So I can be with Lucille. I should be dead. I have to be dead. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried. I can't. I can't be like this. Kill me. Please.
No, I just mean you're doing this all wrong. She saves the day and everybody loves her. I mean, yeah, that makes sense if she's a man, but it's never worked like that for me.
Well, this isn't about you.
That's right. It's about an exotic dancer who's also interdimensional.
No, I mean the rules are different for women. If you're a woman and you save the day, nobody loves you. People take you for granted. Or worse, they resent you. They try to punish you. The more powerful you are, the more they'll try to take your power away. And I just think if your movie is smart, you'll acknowledge that.
Ooh, yeah, sounds like a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Being a superhero is hard, otherwise everyone would do it.
Ridiculous, you know, there's no...
Oh my God, no.
Because about 76% of all suicides in the country are men. And I think actually if we allow our guys to just feel what they want to feel
Show their emotions.
show their emotions and speak about it, yes.
People seem to like me. Everything in them. Here, I don't think that people like me that much.
It's hopeless. It isn't going to get any better. No matter where I turn, there's no escape. The suffering is unbearable. And I'm absolutely no use whatsoever to anyone. It would be better for everyone if I was just gone, because if I'm not so much of a burden now that it's going to destroy their life, then I'm going to be that much of a burden in the future.
If someone else spoke to me the way that I speak to myself, I'd have to kill that son of a bitch because, I couldn't tolerate that. I don't know why we're just so mean to ourselves, man.
I'm like you, man. I got that monkey on my back, and I just don't know what to do anymore.
Kendrick? Kendrick? Did you hear that, Kendrick?
Yes. My apologies. I thought my time was up.
To hit myself or to... I can explain that deep and I don't find a way out.
What makes you hate yourself? Is it the red shoes?
What?
Is it the red shoes?
No.
Are you sure? Because they're fucking red. Don't you be smiling like that. You'll fuck everything up. If you smile like that too much, you don't want to stick around. You're so hard on yourself. I love that you have such high standards. But those aren't high standards. That's called perfection. And most people overestimate what they can do in a year. And they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. And you haven't been around long enough to have those extra 2 or 3 decades. So don't fuck it up. There's time. And if you give yourself just a little bit of time, and if you be a little more loving to yourself, I think you're going to find you've got a lot to give. There you go. Did you feel that?
Yes.
What was that just happened? What just happened there when these came down like that? And you started breathing here too.
Start believing you and be open.
Nice to see everyone here. Let's start by grading the day.
0.
Do you want to tell us why?
No.
Frank, you've been at 0 now for months. Is there nothing that's positive?
No.
Dear Carl, I forgot who I was. You made me remember. I remember that feeling, walking with you that day. Like I finally knew who I was for the first time in my life. Thing is, we were walking side by side, but you were bringing me somewhere. Bringing me here. Bringing all of us to the new world.
It's not much, but it's enough.
But you're not even...
Have you ever been in love?
You don't know what sorry means. I gave you everything. My skills, my friendship, my home, my secrets, my treasures. And you just kept taking. And now what have I got? Not even my family.
Expense commercial. Kids coding.
If I want to kill myself, I will. It's not hard to die. I could do it like right now.
What is wrong? Feel this training. Where am I? Why am I being imprisoned? Identity, class, and mental violence.
Bunch of bleach on it.
I haven't felt good for a long time. You know, I haven't felt good. For a couple years, it's something that's been bothering me.
Oh, you don't even smile.
Pick a superpower.
Right.
Invisibility or flight.
Right.
I'm already invisible.
You know that. I know I keep calling and texting. I don't mean to be annoying, but this is me trying. I don't know if or when you'll ever call me back, but I'll keep trying. I don't know what else you expect me to do. I hope you'll listen to this all the way through. I don't really know where to start, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I know it won't mean anything unless it's coming from the heart, so I just want you to know that I'm sorry.
Were you thinking about hurting yourself?
You know, there's a difference between thinking about hurting yourself and wanting to hurt yourself, but I think that gap was closing.
If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group being laid off.
Being young is the biggest life hack to becoming rich. I'm worried where my next meal will come from.
How I budget my 15K month allowances.
I put 100 people inside of a giant circle, and whoever leaves the circle last wins $500,000.
How many implants do you have total?
I think I have 25 implants now.
We actually owe you money.
Yes! That is awesome!
My name is Paul Scardino, and I have the largest collection of Funko Pops in the world. Welcome to
What's the good of having all the money in the world if it doesn't bring any happiness?
You wake up every day and there's nothing in your life that you're excited to do. Man, you need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Because if all you're doing is just grinding it out,
You get up every day, go to a job you don't like, do tasks you don't care to do, and come home to a home you don't want to come home to, and wait to get up and do it again the next day. You're burning daylight. What the hell existence is that?
Yo, if I disappear, like, who cares? Nobody cares, man. Seriously. Yo, and that's okay. You say things and people listen. I'm not like that.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. And, I got shitty grades because I couldn't pay attention in school. I didn't get into college. I didn't have any girlfriends. I don't think I'm funny.
Because maybe I'm not good enough.
Yes, you are.
No. No, maybe I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not.
How do you stop seeing it?
Seeing what, Charlie?
There is so much pain, and I don't know how to not notice it.
I'm attracted to craziness, and you're just embarrassed because I was like, I was like this amazing thing, like your special creation or something, and you don't like who I am now. Who are you? This is me, Dad. Here, this is who I am.
My name is David Lindau-Shu. I'm unwell. I need help. I need help. I just wanted to meet you. I'm unwell.
I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice. It's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are.
Most men live lives of quiet desperation, but you're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away.
She never even asked why I did what I did.
You trusted Sasha?
Yeah.
You were hurt by someone you trusted?
Yeah.
Like the family member who abused you?
Yeah.
Which made you feel powerless again?
What bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of times, because I feel like I would be able to be more effective as a person if I could just like kind of not toil in some of my own, if small self-worth issues or like lack of confidence at times.
I am dead inside.
I don't talk to anybody. Like, I don't even talk to my parents. Like, I don't, I live with my parents, but we maybe talk like 2 words, maybe like 2 words a day, maybe a sentence a day.
Are you okay?
No. Thank you for asking. Because I don't talk to anybody. I don't have anybody to tell my feelings to. And I've never done this before. I've never told anybody about my feelings. I just typically keep it all on the inside. Just deal with it.
You ever have insomnia?
Really?
Then wish I'm the worst enemy.
What it's all about. Howard's such an asshole, he deserves it. I am fine. I sided with Chuck too often. I took away your office, put you in doc review. Howard's daddy helped him get to the top, but you both had to struggle. Howie has so much, we have so little. Let's take him down a peg or two. I've worked my way through worse. Debt, depression. I think he did what he did because of me. My marriage falling apart. Or, if it's easier, we could both go.
I'll go.
Sure. Probably for the best. Just one more thing that old Howard has to work through. But yes, I will land on my feet. I will be okay.
Ask her out. No matter who she is.
Come on, lie to me and tell me you did. Let me feel like the piece of shit I am. Did you love me or not? Answer me!
Laugh about that night that we first met. We laugh at all the good things that have happened since.
I have loved the same girl for the past 6 years. I see her from time to time and we fool around, but to me, it's more than that. I've been feeling the same heartbreak for 6 years.
Want to kiss me?
Yes.
Do you want to? Okay. Take control. What were you just trying to do?
I was trying to kiss you like you said to kiss you, and I thought wrong.
Hey,
Okay.
oh, that kind of got here.
If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
One day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
What about Black Panther 2? Anything?
I'm dead.
I'm not ready for you to be dead, Chadwick.
Wait, I am.
When I was between 12 and 15, I used to hug the clothes in my closet just to feel like I'm hugging someone real. It's been years since I hugged someone.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I had a stutter when I was a kid. I was scared to speak half the time. And I got shitty grades because I couldn't pay attention in school. I didn't get into college. I didn't have any girlfriends. I don't think I'm funny.
No one gives a fuck about me. Even if I do stuff, no one's gonna give a fuck about me. If I do find someone who's going to want to be in a relationship with me, they're probably going to be mentally abusive to me.
I just feel lost. Like, I feel like I'm aimlessly wandering. And I'm tired of it.
Please speak to someone. Speak to anyone. People would rather, I know I'd rather me make cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral next week.
You look lonely.
I don't tell anyone my problems because who is there to talk to? No one.
I mean, me, I would quite happily die right now. If I had enough money, I would take as many drugs as I possibly could.
What bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of times, you know, because I feel like I would be able to be more effective as a person if I could just like kind of not toil in some of my own, you know, if small self-worth issues or like lack of confidence.
A new app is being developed that allows people to relive their memory.
As if you're right back in the exact moment.
So the question is, exciting innovation or Black Mirror episode waiting to go wrong?
When I was between 12 and 15, I used to hug the clothes in my closet just to feel like I'm hugging someone real. It's been years since I hugged someone.
What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up too old.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so. I feel like I just anytime somebody asks me like, are you okay? I always say, I'm good, even if I'm not. Like, I'm just kind of used to, getting through stuff on my own. So,
who's my hero? That's a great question. Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. And
apologize for being late. My wife just died. All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin.
Ted, I'm so sorry. I mean, your wife.
Yeah, well, as you might expect, the pain's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but we've got a lot to do today, so let's keep moving, okay? Jim, what happened was she died. It was a car accident. We can't just bring the entire nation to a halt because of it.
Do you need anyone to talk to or someone to help you with anything?
People, this subject is not on the agenda today. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like more than to drop down behind this podium and weep. But I can't do this. Why? Because I'm a grown man, I've got a job to do, and so do you.
Most men live lives with
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you, it'll break your heart.
Already broken.
Here's the secret to being happy. Just pretend you are happy, and eventually you'll forget you're pretending.
Yo, if I disappear, who cares? Nobody cares, man. Seriously.
How do you stop seeing it?
Seeing what, Charlie?
There is so much pain.
is there anything I can do to help you?
I could use a hug.
I'll give you a hug. Seems like you got a lot going on, man. It's all right. It's all right, man.
And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
It's all by your side. You got it.
The loneliness came back, worse than I remember. I don't get it. I know I'm doing the right thing. You have to see that. Then why is this? Why do I feel this empty void inside?
What a pretty girl.
Yeah. This is what Uncle Ben said.
Did you ask her out? Why?
Can't.
Why?
I'm just no good for her.
I fucking hate being ugly. I fucking hate it. I hate it.
I fucked up so bad my mother wouldn't even pick up the phone anymore. My father, he left me early. People you meet in this industry are fickle. They love you when you're on top, they hate you when you're on the bottom. They don't pick up the phone. You meet these weird friendships along the way.
Every day is a gift. It just doesn't have to be a pair of socks.
I'm growing depressed. I'm growing very, very, very depressed.
There's something inside me, I don't know what it is. what I see nobody else sees, and sometimes it frightens me. I think I'm losing my mind.
Stop crying. Stop crying.
I'm not feeling very good this morning. I'm just gonna try and sleep longer, I think, because the reality of being awake is just horrible.
You gotta grow up. You're not a kid anymore.
For my next trek! I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I didn't know you moisturize.
I don't. I'd kill myself by drinking this one.
Since you're always so sad, why don't you work in a sad place like a funeral
I
home?
feel like it gets you jealous of funeral home.
Too jealous of what?
All the people dying.
No. If you could be any character from any superhero movie, who would you be?
Spider-Man's uncle.
Spider-Man's uncle died.
I know, I cry every time I get to that part.
Why?
So fuck all of you! Fuck all of you! I hate you all! I hate streaming! Fuck you all! I stream for rent money, yeah! I didn't fucking get paid! Fuck you!
I'm not that good looking and I'm not happy. So I must suck, you know.
Only thing I care about is supporting my family and my friends, and that I'm living. As long as my bro's living, my mom, my family living.
Look at me. Okay? Maybe you guys will stop.
Pick a superpower.
Right.
Invisibility or flight.
Right.
I'm already invisible.
Are you in love?
Are you in love?
I was.
That broke my heart.
I was.
You seem quiet to me. No?
I used to talk a lot.
Did you get in trouble in school for talking in class?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
That's what happened.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
Who's my hero? It's a great question. Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. And my dad.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our running commentary of bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. But because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
We are in beautiful Ibiza, Spain. Beautiful sand. My favorite shorts. And my favorite girl who is about to get... Oh my god. No, stop.
We have long conversations.
Oh my god. That is so cute.
The two of us.
This is like... Let me film for just a couple minutes. It's like we're honeymoon.
It was almost like you were there. I could hear you. I could see you, smell you. I could hear your voice.
Hi.
I just wanted you to know, wherever you're going or whatever you're doing right now, I want you to know that I wanted to kiss you just then.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes your voice would wake me up. It would wake me up in the middle of the night, just like you were there in the room with me. Then, it slowly faded. I couldn't picture try to talk out loud to you like I used to, but there was nothing there. I couldn't hear you. Then I just gave up.
How long would it take for people to notice if you disappeared? Joyce Carol Vincent was found dead on her sofa in Wood Green. Or at least her skeleton was found. She had been dead for at least 3 years, and no one ever checked on her. Her television was still on.
I don't think he wanted to accept the fact that people loved him. Yeah, I mean, I think guys like you and I, you're more likely to like suck it up.
What are you talking about? What are you saying? I can't hear you. I can't fucking hear you. Do you understand? No, what I need is a fucking gun in my mouth. What I need is a fucking gun in my fucking mouth. Okay?
Burning hell for what I said to you. It was just.
No, Randy, no.
I'm just sorry.
I can't.
I love you.
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
No. Thank you for asking.
Know them that I'm a fake, and you know how important this was for me. It's a mistake. It was a huge mistake. You fucked this all up. You're an awful person.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
I think an atheist gets to lean into the idea that when they close their eyes and breathe their last breath, it stops. And I just think that's a big gamble, man. And I don't mean because you go to hell. I mean, how nice would that be?
Yeah.
If it just stopped.
When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong. And nothing you do seems very right.
I couldn't eat. I didn't want to live.
Oh, I can hear it when that old song starts to play. same familiar way.
Heaven, put your fucking gun down. Heaven, what are you doing? Put your fucking gun down. Put your fucking gun down.
What would I tell my 21-year-old self? I would say ask her out. No matter who she is, whether she's a job or a new city or a actual person. You know, whether she's an opportunity or a fear. You know, if you're afraid of heights, ask her out. Hey, heights, what you doing tonight? You know, like whatever she is, man, ask her out. And man, I just, if I could go back to that moment and just not be afraid, just recognize that look, whatever could be out there, I could have it.